Morning, Kate. Morning, Lauren. It is early in Los Angeles. How is everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. I just wonder if I am ever going to not have some sort of cold. My kids give me every funk. Bring in the noise, bring in the funk, and give it to mom. Oh my God, the pet chapstick video cracked me up. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk, everybody from Los Angeles. 1 day down, 4 to go. You think I'm kidding? I am literally counting down the days until I get home. And I'm with my kids, and we're off from work for 2.5 weeks, and I cannot wait. Couple of things. One, Alabama, today is the vote. I mailed in my absentee ballot last week to vote. I don't care who you vote for. Just vote. Use your voice. Please vote. Yeah, Kate Young, this is like my 4th time, I feel like. My 4th spin around the cold cycle. I just want to say a couple of things, and then we'll move right on because this coffee talk is super important to me. And I'm asking nicely. So please hear my request. I am asking nicely that you let me say this and we move on. That it does not become a war of the words because I already deleted everything yesterday because it became the war of the words. This is my page. And although in many ways I am here to serve you, and I really believe that, it is still my page. I shared something, and then about the young boy who was being bullied. I was sick over it, as most of us were. And then too many unknowns started to come up, and I realized I don't have the luxury of exposing this many people to a situation unless I know for sure that it is legit. If you know me by now, you know the one card I definitely don't play is the racism card. First of all, if every parent set up a GoFundMe account or someone set up a GoFundMe account for kids that were being bullied, we'd all be broke because almost every kid is bullied. But I have a hard time extending sympathy to anyone who feels like it's okay to bully other people because they're black. Oh, I can't take it. I cannot handle, and then to try to pass it off as a Southern thing, and hashtag racist tweets with Dirty South. I am raising Southern children, and not all Southern people are racist. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Let me say it loud. Let me look right into the camera for you. Not all Southern people are racist. I can assure you that I am married to one and raising 3 who are not. So, let me say it like that. But Jamie, was he really being bullied? I'm sure he was. But if your mama makes jokes about black people and your sister, and I verified it was real. I verified it was real with Twitter, so don't come at me that it was a fake account because I verified it. Your sister tweets things like, black boys need to just stop because nobody's ever going to like you, hashtag Dirty South. Let me tell you what about that. I spent 20 years liking them. I still like them. How do you like them apples? So, yeah, I took it down. And yeah, I apologize to y'all, because there are a lot of interracial families on this page. There are a lot of black people on this page. There are a lot of just white people married to white people who aren't racist on this page, and I'm not the one. There are a lot of things I can tolerate, y'all, and racism is not one of them. And then you're going to try to make it a Southern thing when I am literally out here fighting in the streets to prove that not all Southern people are racist. No, no, no. No, 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 no. What was that Jessie J thing? No, 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 no. And listen, I lost over 100 followers yesterday. Bye. 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 Listen, I am here to serve you. I believe that God is using me, and I am coming into my gift, and I am coming into my own, and I am a work in progress. Okay? But no, I'm not going to share anything that has anything to do with racism. I just cannot. I just cannot. I just cannot. So anyway, let's go on to coffee talk. Seriously, y'all, this cold, I can't deal. Okay, so I can remember back. Okay, first of all, raise your hand if you've ever stayed in a relationship past the expiration date. Who's raising their hands? Okay, so raise your hand if you've ever stayed in a relationship past the expiration date. Me. Okay. If I look back at a lot of those relationships, friendships, ooh, how many of us have stayed in friendships past the expiration date? Me. If I look back, had I walked away the moment my heart knew they gave up, the moment my heart knew they stopped trying, the moment my heart knew they weren't in it anymore, I would have saved myself weeks, months, in some cases, years of heartache. Now, in hindsight, I can look back at the exact minute that so many relationships, the exact minute that people stopped wanting to be with me, whether it was a job, a friend, a boss, a lover, I can look back at the exact minute that they gave up, they stopped trying, they checked out, and I held on. And I begged, and I pleaded, and I cried, and I diminished myself, and I lost my self-worth, and I allowed myself to be taken advantage of because I so desperately wanted to save something that the other person didn't want to save. I have lost years of my life engaged in relationships with people that didn't want to be in those relationships with me anymore. All of their behavior was showing me that they were checked out. They no longer respected me. They weren't calling me back the same way. I look now at how many relationships I held on to that didn't even fulfill me, that were not even meeting my needs because I was so afraid to let it go. I took it from what it was to what they were willing to give me. And I stayed in that job, in that friendship, in that relationship long past the expiration date because I was not confident enough to let it go. And I am telling you that if you can hear my voice, you can save yourself from wasting so much time and heartache. And I know that so many of you will do what I did. You will go, but if I just hang on a little longer, but if I just can make him understand, but if I can just see her and we can hang out one more time, she'll remember what good friends we were. it doesn't matter whether she will remember or not. She doesn't want the friendship the way it was anymore. It doesn't matter if he still loves you or will ever love you again or whatever. He doesn't want the relationship that you had anymore. It doesn't matter if your boss was your biggest encourager and when he hired you or she hired you, made you feel like $1 million. If they don't appreciate you now, if they make you feel like you're not valued, that is what it is. And I look back. And Jeanette, I didn't want to believe it was happening. I didn't want to believe that the man that I loved, that I had spent years with, had figured out a way to emotionally leave me. And then I had to be the one physically brave enough to go. I couldn't even emotionally love myself, let alone figure out how to be the one to pick up the pieces and walk away. And yes, Betsy, I was humiliated. I was humiliated that I stayed in friendships with people who took me for granted and shit on me. And I continued to take it because I didn't want to be the girl with another friendship that had ended. And I was always so good at telling people, man, when God removes people from your life, stop hanging on. When God removes people from your life, stop hanging on. And I was the one hanging on. I was the one hanging on to people by their ankles. Please don't go. I was like New Kids on the Block. Please don't go, girl. What? I'm not Joey McIntyre. You want to go? Go. Bye. I'm done. I am done. I have spent so much time staying in relationships with people past the expiration date because I did not know how to let it go. I could not bear to have another failed relationship, another failed friendship, another job that didn't work. Y'all, life is too short. If you can learn anything from my mistakes, let it be this. Please. The moment, listen to me. I'm going to get really close so you can see my pores. The moment your heart knows they're not in it anymore, and you know it, you know the moment, leave. Save yourself the heartache that I went through in so many situations. You won't bring them back. If you hang on and take abuse from them, take less than you deserve, 10% of what used to be 100 just because you want something's better than nothing. No. Leave. Something is not better than nothing. But Jamie, I love him. Leave. But Jamie, I can't. Leave. Either way, you're going to be heartbroken. Save your dignity. I didn't. I let it break me down to the floor till I was suicidal. I only thank God for that situation because it was how I was saved. It was how I found God. But y'all, don't do what I did. Please. Don't go from 100 to taking 10% to being thankful for the 10% they give you. Leave. And I know it is the hardest issue. I know how many of you are going, but I can't. I love him. We have kids, blah, blah, blah. He's done. You know it and I know it. What are you hanging on to? What was? What could have been? What used to be? I'm just telling you, I've been through it. I've been through it. And I lost all my self-esteem. All of it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about when you felt the shift, when you know things changed. Because don't lie to yourself. I tried doing that too. Maybe it's just a bad time. Maybe it'll come back around. Maybe if we go to lunch, things will be better. Maybe if we give it some space, blah, blah, blah. No, It was over. I just wasn't willing to let it go. By the way, you holding on to something doesn't mean it's not over. Let me say that again. You holding on to something doesn't mean it's not over. That's it. And if you've been struggling with letting someone go, let it be a friend, a job, a lover, whatever it is. Let this be the sign you've been looking for. Let it go. I have 2 other things to tell you. Hold on. I'm going to do Wounded Warrior, and then I'm going to tell you 2 things. Don't leave. Don't leave. Okay. I have 2 things to tell you. One is I would love to replace those 100 people that left with 100 really good, wonderful people. So if you have anybody that's not currently in the Coffee Talk community that you think I would love, or that you love, or you think people would love, please tag them or share the video, introduce them. I would love that. And the second thing I want to say is my cousin, Beth Natter Cowan, who is currently in the Coffee Talk community, and I see her commenting on this page, just finished 22, 23, Beth, how many? Just finished 20 plus years in the armed forces, services, military, whatever it is, whatever it's called. She just retired after 20-something years of serving this country. She is way cooler than I could ever be. So, Cousin Beth, thank you for your 20 plus years of service to this country. I am so proud of you. I'm sorry you didn't save any cake for me, but it's fine. I love you. We love you. We're all so proud of you. We loved your pictures. Thank you for your service to our country, and congratulations on your retirement. That is, girl, I can't stay committed to anything for 20-something years, so you're already better than me. Oh, there she is, Cousin Beth. I don't know how many years it was, Beth, but I knew it was a lot, more than 20. And they say women couldn't serve. Look at you serving, girl. All serving with your female self. All right, I love you all so much today. Have a great, great day.